It will never cease to amaze me how gullible and stupid Trump supporters are. Now, I never purposely go to their accounts or look at their videos because I prefer to keep my brain cells. I know we're never going to see eye to eye. I can't think like them because my mom didn't drink while she was pregnant. But every time I run across one of their videos, I decide to dig in and look a little bit further to see if any of them are different than the previous one. This last one I ran across looked just like every other conservative guy with his MAGA startup kit. Goatee, sunglasses, every video was in MAGA merch, bullshit like that. But every single video was him either being a misogynist prick or just the worst projection I've ever seen. Of course, they always have their homophobic slurs, and he refers to liberals as pickle puffers. You know, some kind of weird insinuation there. Which is hilarious because it's the Republicans who keep continuously crashing Grindr every time they're in town. And it's the Republican congressmen who are always getting caught soliciting teenage boys. Not to mention the whole Epstein thing. But the funniest part is how he insists he's a free thinker. He says, I was raised to think outside the box. And I was like, okay, let's see how long this lasts. And I shit you not, his next video, he was dogging on the government as a whole, and he said, I don't trust anybody in this country except Donald J. Trump. And he even says, that doesn't make me a cultist, that just makes me a free thinker. Oh, he also responds to every liberal by saying they have TDS. So homophobia, check. Toxic masculinity, check. Then claiming the only person you believe is your cult leader, and everyone else is obviously mentally deranged. That's not thinking outside the box, Travis. You done sealed yourself up inside that box with that damn there duct tape. And this is why I usually leave the brilliantly scathing videos to people like my friends Brad and Grim. Because it's impossible for me to not use the logical approach and be like, your thinking is incorrect, you are wrong on this because of these reasons. Because their response is always, liberal cuck got triggered. And then I'm just left questioning humanity and the education system. This is unfortunately what it's like for us to have common sense in a world full of racist morons.